Radio check. Alright, looks like we are 5 by 5. Today is a GA Madness stream. Any viewers that join in, feel free to hop in the sim and join us on our flight from Idaho Falls to the home of Napoleon Dynamite, Preston, Idaho. This was a flight that was personally requested by my friend Kevin, who we are flying with today. We are hopping in your controls, and he will be in the left seat. I am going to be in the right seat, and I will be somewhat instructing him on his way, but he's doing a pretty good job, so I think the biggest thing is going to be finding the airport. So yeah, we have my friend Kevin here once again. You remember him from the stream a couple months ago where we were going along the western end of Minnesota into South Dakota, but now we made it all the way to Idaho. So say hi, Kevin.
See how this goes tonight. I have no idea after last night.
Yeah.
But we'll see, you know.
Yeah, last night we ran into a little bit of an issue where we couldn't find the airport, lost track of airspeed, and we spun base to final, which is not good, but we're going to prevent that today. That's not going to happen. We're going to be a lot better about it. So, are you ready, Kevin?
Oh, I'm ready.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and get that.
Let's see, where are we? Nope.
All right. As you can see, he's fumbling around with the landing light. Let's get in the cockpit here, and it looks like he's got the battery on, he's got the alternator on. You want to run us through that checklist that you're doing?
I'm doing a quick checklist today. I'm just pressing all the buttons, turning them on, and then we're gonna get going here in a second.
Sounds good to me.
The one last night took way too long, but that's how it goes.
Yeah, it's kind of a lengthy checklist, but you know, more complex aircraft like this, the more complex they are, the longer the checklists are going to get. So.
Oh yeah. Let's wait for that air to turn on.
So. Weird.
There's the map. Okay.
So where are we at right now? What are you doing? Oh, you're rolling.
Rolling a bit, checking the brakes. Everything's turning on, throttle working, mixture's pretty good. Let's see, I'm gonna go to direct 2, U10. Alright.
So we determined last night that our course for this particular flight is 164. So what's our cruise altitude going to be again?
So 164. That's wait, we're on southeast.
Yep.
That'll be 5,500.
That's right. So what do you want to cruise at today? Same thing as last night?
Yeah. Yep. Which I think it was 11.5, was it?
That is correct.
Or is that the other one? Okay.
1,500.
1,500. Let me put that into the altitude. Oh, past that.
Way too far. There we go. 1,500. Good.
And then, let's see, hold on, let me check the weather.
Ooh, got a little bit of a gust factor.
Oh, geez, 20 knots at...
So winds are 50...
Yeah, 22 knots. Okay, 220.
Yeah, 220 at 15, gusts 22. It's not a huge gust factor, but enough to really kind of rock you if you're not paying attention, yeah.
Or I guess more appropriately rock the plane.
And I'm pulling up the Navigraph charts here. Actually, I don't know exactly what my stream can see. I can see everything except for the airport diagram. There we go. So today we have two runway options. One of them's really short, one of them's really long, and we're right next to the really long one, so what runway do you think we'll take today?
Probably 20.
Well, it's 2-1 now, but yes.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, 2-1.
Yeah, I think whatever you're
Close
using,
enough.
I think the charts are just outdated. So it's runway 2-1 and 3, so we'll use 2-1. I like it.
2-1.
Okay.
And then some of them do the heading at...
Runway heading looks to be 206.
Gotta really crank this thing.
Crank that.
Crank the heading. Come on. Oh, there we go.
Alright, our altimeter today is 3004.
That is... Where's that?
On the right side of your main
Nope.
screen. Where it says barrel.
Nope. Nope. There we go. What did you say it was?
3004. There we go.
3004. Okay. And then... Did you do something else with the vertical speed yet, or is that once we get in the air?
I did set the speed ahead of time. So the way that you can do that is you can don't turn the autopilot on. Just click on flight level change (FLC) on the autopilot, and then you'll see it pop up in green on the top of the main screen here, so you know it's armed. And then what you're going to do is take that scroll wheel on the left side of it, and you're going to put it to 103, because VY is your best rate of climb. And the nice thing about G1000s is that they can put that info in there. Now in reality, you do kind of want to try and memorize the V-speeds as best as you can, but the nice thing about advanced aircraft is it reminds you.
It's right there. Right there, I see it.
You know, in my personal opinion in aviation, yes, you want to memorize as much as you can, but you know, you don't want to become task saturated. So it's nice to have things like displays telling you what your speeds are and stuff, so you can pay more attention to other things.
That makes sense. I agree.
And then since we're talking about speeds real quick, what is VR? Like, what is the
Oh,
definition?
VR
of it?
is 77.
Okay, what's the definition of VR?
I think you told me last night, VR. Let me go through them. VY is perfect climbing, 92 is gliding.
Okay, yep, so Y is best rate.
Best rate, yeah.
G is best glide, yep.
VX. Is that X?
Yep, VX.
Oh yeah, VX would be best angle climb.
That is correct.
Then VR, I'm guessing that would be best angle for descent.
No, VR is rotate speed.
Oh, rotate speed, yes.
So when you like pull back on the stick to rotate off of the runway.
Yep.
Alright, one thing is our
that makes sense.
autopilot is armed in roll mode, which just basically holds the plane level. So if you want to click the heading button on the autopilot, and so we can arm the heading mode, and then you see it on the screen,
okay.
switch to heading.
Yep.
There you go. Nice.
Cool.
Alright, and then did you open up the right screen?
Yeah, I
Okay.
did. Yeah, it's on the map now.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's showing for you then.
It's not. So for those of you watching, your controls, for the most part, is really, really good with default aircraft such as this one. However, there are some weird things with avionics. I found that the Cessna 172 G1000 setup, the avionics work just fine. They match what each other's doing. However, it appears that the GPS and stuff like that doesn't totally sync up if you're on your controls, so just be aware of that. So I'm going to load it up myself and get rid of this, and we're on the map now, so continue.
The map also, I guess it's the same time. I'm zooming out, now zooming in. Really zoomed in. Right?
On the map?
Yeah, can you see it?
No, it's not changing for me.
Oh, sides, I'm like way zoomed out.
That's alright though. I'll do my own direct to, actually, weird thing that we discovered yesterday is that apparently, I wonder if you're the host of the air controls server, you can see what I'm doing, but maybe I just can't see what he's doing. So tell me if you can see this, Kevin. I hit the direct to button.
Yep. I see it on the main screen, on the main display.
Are you see me scrolling through letters?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see what I'm doing, but I can't see what you're doing. Okay, that's good to know.
Wait, if you're the host, then wouldn't you want to see what I'm doing? Even though then I can't see what you're doing.
I would like to, yes.
As the host, though, like I you know.
Yeah, I don't know, but I would like to see what you're doing, but apparently I can't. But if you can see what I'm doing, I'll handle the GPS for you, and we'll just go off of what mine says.
No.
Okay, so I did put direct to Preston, so continue.
It changed again for me, so I'm going to, hold on, direct again. Excuse me.
What did it do?
Same thing as yesterday, like it was, I had one magenta line on there, then you changed it and then switched. Let me see if I'm going to do it again. Maybe I'm just insane.
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta say, I'm kind of shocked that
There we go.
your controls has been out for this long and they still haven't been able to sync up people's avionics. But
yeah, no, okay, yeah, I got it fixed.
Sim Update 3 apparently for 2024 is going to include shared cockpit. Now I don't know if that's included in 2020. I hope it is, but if it's not, at least we can try 2024 and go from there.
Okay, well, I think I'm ready to go.
Alright, I think you're just about correct. Are you rolling on purpose?
Yeah.
Into the gas pumps we go.
Yep. Got time for gas.
Oh, I am indicating only half tanks. Which is fine.
Or it's just fun. It's fun to do that, yeah. Fill up.
There's plenty to go to Preston, yeah. Alright, so remember, let's not taxi too fast, because you almost did a little off-roading yesterday.
Call me a speed demon. And take a sip of beer.
I was thinking about getting some earlier, but then turns out I'm doing some training in the sling tomorrow, so that was a no-go.
Yeah, probably not a good idea. Not a good idea.
Now, I don't know about you, but I feel like we're kind of hauling ace hole right now, wouldn't you say?
Don't worry, I'm braking. Like my throttle's barely like up at all. It's been mainly on idle this past couple minutes.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta use the brakes to help slow yourself down. Do you know what the speed should be for GA aircraft as far as taxiing?
I looked it up before. It's probably like below 20 miles an hour, sort of.
Well, so for airliners, typically they want to be below 20 knots, but the FAA says especially for GA aircraft, try to do what's called a brisk walk.
Okay. It's going to full on sprint this whole time.
Yeah. Trying to run a marathon. Alright, so...
Yeah.
I'm curious if you pass that line. Oh my goodness, you are like an inch away from that hold short line.
An inch away and still not passing. Are you counting like just the cone at the end of the propeller? Or is like...
Well, yeah, no part of your aircraft should be over the hold short line if you're holding short.
Well, technically, I'm pretty on the line too.
Not even the
Center
tip
line.
of your nose cone.
Oh, well,
I'm talking about the hold short line.
yeah.
You have like a couple of inches, maybe like 2 or 3 inches. I mean, well done.
Thanks. I might as well do this,
Before takeoff?
okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
just trying to get half to do the magneto check. Well, I get it, bring it to, was it 12,000 or something?
2,000?
It's 2,000 or 1,200.
For a mag check, probably want to be higher
Yeah.
RPM.
That's right. Come on, almost there. Oh, way past 2,000.
So I found out why my flight school does 2,000 RPM in the for the run up instead of 1,800. So it turns out that 2,000 RPM is what it says in the POH. But the place that I used to work for, I don't know if they're trying to just be cautious of like engine wear because they were older aircraft or whatnot. But I guess the POH says 2,000. So.
It's 2,000. Doing the math is just easier for most people.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be exact. You don't have to be like right on 2,000. You just want to be like, I would say
Around
within
there, yeah.
100 RPM.
Excuse me.
So yeah, like
Yeah,
right
we're
there, that
both-
should be fine. Okay. About a
Down
60
some.
drop. Yep. Well, you want to pay attention to the
Oh my God.
numbers because the numbers tell you everything. Oh, that was about a 50
Yeah.
drop actually.
Nope.
Oh, you turned them off?
I got it. I wasn't sure which way it was. He said some.
Okay, put it back to both. Did you move the throttle?
Okay. No.
Interesting. Oh,
Give me full throttle for a second.
oh, that's gold. All right, right there is fine, and then do your left or your right mag. Sorry. Go back to both.
Now it's.
Huh. Weird.
Huh.
Now, if this were real life, I would question the absolute hell out of that. That seems abnormal. But
Yeah, it was that. I didn't touch it. 2,000. It was a 2,000.
yeah, I'm almost wondering too if it's just a sim thing. So we're just gonna. You went to the mag, it dropped, and then you put it back to both, and it went up. So let's just
Yeah.
say that that's fine for the purpose of the simulator.
Okay. Well, if the plane explodes on the way there, then this time won't be my fault.
Yeah, yeah, I'll take responsibility for that. Did you do flaps?
What do you mean flaps?
You want 50% flaps for a Cirrus takeoff?
Yeah. There we go.
There you go.
One notch down.
Yeah.
I figured I'd do that before takeoff, but.
All right, and what is a high performance on takeoff? What's the thing you got to be wary of?
The left turn tendencies?
That's correct. The higher the power, the more aggressive they are.
Oh, yeah. That's what Jesus said in the Bible.
Yeah. is it?
I don't know, maybe somewhere.
It's somewhere in there. All right.
Taking off.
Hey, that was a nice smooth liftoff. Look at you.
That's what I'm saying.
Alright, and then if you want to hand fly for a little bit, you can, or if not, you can match your attitude indicator with the magenta triangle and
Yeah, why not?
engage the
Which one is it?
autopilot. What's up?
Which side? Do I press autopilot or nav?
You would press the autopilot button. Okay, so it's engaged, and so right now it's going to try and keep you on runway heading. So how do we, first off, how do we make sure that our CDI is following the GPS?
First I direct to, again,
Okay, you can do that.
direct to, U10, right?
Okay, do that, and then how do you make sure that it's following the GPS and not a VOR or localizer?
Press nav mode.
Nope, not right now. What color is the needle on our CDI, which is on the heading indicator?
The what? Oh, green.
Yeah, it's green. What color do we want if we are on GPS?
Magenta.
Right, so how do we change it?
Oh, yeah, let's go to, there's the other mode, right?
Yeah, so look at the bottom of your main screen,
Yeah.
and do you see where it says CDI?
Yeah. Press it
Slowly,
to-
yep, there you go. And now we can put it in nav mode.
No, nav mode. Hopefully.
So
It's
it
not
looks
going.
like GPS is in white, which means it's armed, but it's not green. So let's hit nav mode again. Interesting.
Wow.
That's very, very strange. Oh, retract your flaps. Okay. And I'll try and direct to one more time and see. Okay, yeah, now it's switched. Weird. Okay.
That was the flaps the problem the whole time?
That might have interfered with it, yeah, but I think also, we directed to, and then we hit autopilot, so maybe we passed that, you know, course line or something, and so it didn't want to make an aggressive turn to intercept the track.
No, it did.
Or I think if you're going from heading mode to nav mode, you have to arm nav mode and then direct the GPS to do something like direct to or whatever, because again, I think the plane is trying to prevent you from like turning in 80 different directions.
That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. Well, what do now?
Well, we're gonna monitor, make sure the engine gauges are all looking good and everything. So everything's in the green, right?
Yeah.
So now that we're in the climb, we can do things like turn our landing light off and anything that isn't required for cruise. So like landing light off.
Oh.
I don't know if you have the boost pump on, but I don't think you do.
I just, is it? Oh, it's off now.
Okay.
Landing lights
Are off.
off. Beacon light. There's beacon lights in here.
That's the nav
strobe
lights. Nope, strobes stay on.
Beacon light.
Yep. You're so close. So, did you turn the landing light off? There we go.
Yes.
Cool.
I got these buttons on my throttle. I'm trying to figure out which ones are which still.
Nice. Alright, so
I mean-
the Cirrus does not have an auto throttle, so when the plane levels off, we might
Yeah.
want to pay attention to what? So we don't overspeed.
Throttle.
Bingo.
I was thinking the same thing.
Look at that. 1,500.
Bring it down to, I don't know, 45%? 46? 47% maybe?
Yeah, what was the...
45.
When you were reading the checklist or whatever, what RPM did it tell you to set it at?
Oh, it said, below, I think, like 30, Must have been like below 30. Does that say the mercury per hour thing?
Oh, the manifold pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
It wouldn't say exactly the cruise checklist.
Right. So the manifold pressure you brought down to 17.9, which is actually pretty low for a cruise power setting. So I think
reduced to 30.5 inches per mercury or less.
Yeah, so you're actually low right now, so we can actually increase that. Because remember, the RPM is maintained by the computer. The computer like auto pitches the propeller for you to keep 2,500 RPM, but the manifold pressure is basically your torque, and that's where your power is going to come from. Because the prop pitch spins the engine at a specific speed, and then the manifold pressure is basically what controls like the power and the torque and all that.
Right.
There's like an in-depth thing that I don't have the diagram to teach, so I'm not going to get too deep into it, but...
I know we're way high. I'm going to bring down to 30. Nope.
We're way high what?
We're 30.1, I gotta bring 30 or less. Alright, here we go. Nope. Oh no. I fucked up.
Language, my friend.
Oh, I'm screwed up. I screwed up. There we go. Okay. There we go. Nope. Still 30.1.
So now that we're in cruise and we're not really touching anything, let's talk about some things that might help you find the airport this time. So you notice how Preston is somewhat in sort of a valley between like two mountain ranges?
Yep.
So we know that Preston is in a valley, and we know that there's a lake nearby, right?
Yep.
So we want to kind of pay attention to where we're coming from. We're coming from the north, and we're going south. So that lake, it looks like, is going to be just off of our right side. So when we see that lake, after we cross over, after we get into this valley area, we are going to pay attention to ahead about, I want to say that's 5 miles or so, and then to the left. So ahead and to the left of the lake should be Preston Airport. And then there's some other things like, looks like there's a river in this valley that you can use to help you out. The actual town of Preston is also a big thing you could use. So looking at the sectional chart and kind of like, you know, looking at all of the possible visual cues will help you find the airport a lot better.
Let's see, yeah, there's a river coming from the north, basically.
And keep in mind too that that's also kind of the beauty of having the second screen in the G1000s is the map also shows like water and stuff like that too, and you could get it to show you terrain. Hey, there we go. Do you see terrain on your map?
Yeah, okay, wait, maybe?
Right there?
Wait.
Is it brown instead of black on your right screen?
No, I see a bunch of black and a bunch of blue, a little bit of blue, maybe water.
So it didn't change for you. So if you go to the bottom, so look at the right screen on the bottom with all the arrows. Do you see where it says map options? It says map opt.
Wait, maybe already there, because there's terrain, topo.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, so you want to be on the topo selection.
Yeah.
And then it should show you, like, the darker colors are the higher terrain areas, the lighter it is, the lower it is.
Yeah, so it looks like we're flying over a couple mountains.
Yep. Some pretty good terrain.
Ish. Okay. I'm trying to see if there's no way to look at the diagram here of Preston on the screen.
I think you have to have Navigraph.
I think I need the Navigraph.
Yeah, which I have, but...
Zoom in and see from here how, like...
Part of me wonders too, maybe our avionics aren't aligning because I have the working title and Navigraph and you don't have either. That could be too.
Yeah, that's possible.
Because they do say when you're using your controls, you want to try and have like as much of the same stuff as possible, if not everything.
I can't afford that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sorry.
Sorry, bud.
It's getting a bumpy, it looks like.
Yeah, a little bit. I was actually about to ask if you were the one doing that, but I realized we're still on autopilot. Oh, you know what? We might want some cooler air up here. Let me take care of the fan for you.
Up in the window. Oh, wait, fan? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's actual...
Is there a sunroof here?
What?
Is there a sunroof in here? Maybe not. Oh, there's one in the back. Window in the back.
Well, yeah, there's a back window, but there's no, like, sunroof.
Oh.
No,
What's this on top? Cabin light. Oh. Great, that doesn't work at all. Well, it kind of works, but...
And, standby one, I think I just got called, so I'll be right back.
I'll be flying this plane myself.
Alright, we back.
Cool.
Alright.
What was that about?
Oh, she was just calling me to say goodnight, so...
Oh, okay, yeah.
Alright, so field elevation is 4728, so that means we have about 6,000, almost 7,000 feet to lose.
How far... When do we start descending?
Well, kind of just... Our airspeed is a little bit faster than that in an Archer, so, you know, if we want to lose 7,000 feet, maybe we should start descending 25 miles out.
Okay. And we're... So, it's like about halfway there.
Yeah, and we'll start nice and slow, because, you know, it doesn't help that we're going to pass over some high terrain before we get into the area. We obviously don't want to fly into a mountain.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, hopefully.
And, but if we find ourselves clear and we're getting too close, we can always increase that descent rate.
What'd you say it was up, by the way, the altitude?
4728.
4728. 4728. Make it about 5,000 feet, 5,700 feet. And then but for my thing, for my diagram I have, yeah, I'm not sure if it's correct still compared to get like yours, but 03 and 21, and then 16 and 34. What do you got for Preston?
Oh yeah, I think it was like 4 and 22 or something like that.
Okay, I'm gonna say runway 4. Winds are 020 at 5 knots, so...
Yeah. So quick, two things. We have a fuel imbalance, so let's go ahead and switch tanks.
Aye, aye, Captain. Switching tanks. Fuel pump on. So I do boosters on.
Boost, or just fuel pump on. Oh wait,
Oh, there's
the,
only
bo
two.
the
Wait,
bottom
there's
one
only-
is
wait, there's-
prime. So
there's
you want
prime?
boost.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
you want boost.
Okay. And
There you
off,
go.
or I will.
And
there you
then we're losing fuel pretty quickly, and why do you think that might be?
go. Is the mixture too high?
It is rich right now, and we're in cruise. So in the Cirrus, you know, you want to have full mixture rich in the
Oh, full.
climb for the cooling of the engine, but in cruise, you want to pull it back because you're at
I
a
had it
lower
pretty far
power
back.
setting. And yeah, what?
I had it pretty far back. Oh wait. No, it's back now, but it's not. It keeps.
Oh, am I in control of that then?
I guess so. I had that probably like below, like at 45%. Say my. But I kept going back, kept defaulting back to.
Huh. Well, then I guess I'm going to have to remember that I'm in control of the mixture. I guess that's another weird quirk with your controls. I
Yeah.
don't remember that being an issue last night, though.
I don't know. Let's be aware with having hardware too. But we both have hardware, so like,
Yeah.
unless the hardware is like motorized, then it's like it's gonna be weird because we're both having like we're both changing it at different times.
Yeah, that's true. But you have the
There we go.
controls, so I mean, I feel like
Yeah.
it shouldn't be that crazy, but whatever.
I have about. I mean, I have like 50% right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway.
Yeah, I'll just remember to put that back when we
Wait,
get closer to the airport.
What'd you say?
I'll remember to put that back when we get closer to the airport.
Oh, okay.
Or at least I'll try.
So we got another half hour maybe?
No, we got like 15 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought it was 25. Alright, one sec. I'll be right back then. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay.
Gonna get some water.
Water?
A bottle of water.
Alright. I'll take controls then while you're... Another fun thing with the Yoke controls is when, if I have my turbulence set on medium right now, he has his on low. So when I take the controls, all of a sudden the plane started getting rocked a lot more. So still some very weird quirks with your controls, which is why I'm kind of glad. I mean, your controls is an awesome program, and it was a great solution to shared cockpit not existing in the flight sim. But ultimately, unless you put it in the flight sim, it's just going to come with issues and stuff like that. So I'm kind of glad that Microsoft is working on an actual shared cockpit feature in the sim, because we can avoid a lot of issues with syncing and stuff like that. So
Alright, I'm back. Not sure I never gave you your controls necessarily.
yeah, that's all right. I took the
That's fine.
controls. All right. Well,
Okay.
now that you're back, though, you ready to be PIC again?
Whatever that means.
Pilot in command.
Yeah, yes, I captain. I me. Me.
All right. Your controls.
My controls.
Your controls.
So we're going to start descending at about, say, 25 miles?
Yeah,
25 miles
25
or
miles
25?
out. We'll start with like a 1,000 foot per minute descent, and we're gonna pull a little bit back on the throttle, but not like a ton, because we have to like the top of the green arc, And then when we get within 10 miles, we'll start working on slowing down and getting more to like an approach configuration.
Sounds good.
Do you see where the distance is displayed on the secondary screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it says, 25, well, now it's 29 nautical miles.
Okay. Yep. Oh, it actually says it at the top of the primary display as well. You're watching the stream in the background?
Yeah, let's not see if anyone's on it, but I don't think...
Hit that like button, help it out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, someone else is watching too right now.
Yeah, it's
Got
me.
2 people watching. Oh, it's you?
Yeah, well, what I do is I
Oh.
pull it up, because when I start the stream, I want to make sure that it actually, like, you know, starts on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
And so I just kind of leave it up, because, you know, whatever.
I can't stand the sound of my voice. Oh, boy. Who?
So...
We're flying. Well, we're just at 30 miles like a minute ago, and now we're down to already 26.
Yeah, let's play cruises, but you'll never believe the issue I'm having again.
Oh, you're frozen?
Yeah, so...
Just take your controls back, and then give it back to me, and I should fix it. And we're good?
Nope, when I gave it back to you, it froze again.
Oh, and I won't stutter again.
I'll just let it run with me having control for a minute or two, and then I'll give it back to you and see if it fixes the problem.
Yeah, sounds good.
Huh, weird. So I figured out finally how to set up like my own camera views, like quick views and stuff like that. So one thing I'm excited for my next airliner stream is checking those out.
Can you, how do you do that?
You have to manipulate the camera, so you actually have to set, like, I think I was kind of talking to you about it yesterday. You had to, like, translate the camera view. You actually had to set a bind to it, because the sim doesn't come with it automatically. And then you can save camera views with other camera binds and stuff. So I, you know, did some window seats and exit views and stuff like that, so I'm kind of excited.
Can you choose, like, the different seats, too, and all that?
Yeah.
Between, like... Cool.
Yeah, so I, you know, went throughout like the whole plane and tried to pick the views that had like the best wing views for that, you know, seat, and I think I got some good ones.
Not bad, not bad.
We're making advances in this whole stream world, so.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna give it back to you.
My controls. Does it work?
Controls. Oh,
My controls.
it's
Maybe not.
kind of working, but it's extremely laggy.
Is
I'll
it
just-
like stuttery almost? But
Yeah,
it's
like extremely stuttery. Like I am probably at
that's
about
close.
1 frame every.
2 seconds. Or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, that does happen to me for the past few minutes, but it'll change. It'll go back to normal in a couple minutes.
Okay, gotcha.
Hopefully hopefully it'll go back to normal for you by the time we get closer to the airport.
All right, sounds good.
so that would
Well,
make
I'm
it
gonna
fair.
advise you right now to start a descent because we're now reaching like 21 miles.
Okay, so try and remember, we'll do vertical speed? Or is it like...
Yeah.
almost
So
like
set the altitude first.
Alright, here, altitude down to, what did I say, 57?
58 it should be.
I think 4728 around, that's...
Yeah, but
Alright,
the
then.
FAA
Off of
regulation says even if it's like 4701, round up. So that's just what we're gonna do for this case, and then do vertical speed.
Vertical speed, and then do it to...
Wrong way.
Oh, wrong way. Yeah, wrong way.
It's the
Okay.
same way as the trim wheel. Forward is down, back is up.
Right. Down to...
Let's do 1200 and let's drop the throttle a little bit.
Drop the throttle. How far? Say 30?
How far are we?
No, how far we're dropping it, do you think?
Oh,
Throttle.
go down
Not
to
bad.
like, do like 20% or less. Maybe not totally idle, but maybe drop it down some more. Let's see if the RPM drops. It doesn't really drop the RPM, but whatever. That's fine. We are starting to kind of slow down, so that's okay. Oh, I came back to it, so that's good.
Oh. Came back to... Looks like those drugs wore off.
Came back to it. Alright, so do you see that lake off our right side?
Check.
It's kind of at like our 12
Yeah.
to 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
So,
Little pond, sort of, like figure
Yeah.
eight.
so
almost.
seeing as how that lake is on our right side, we're actually, the airport should be straight ahead of us. And try and roughly gauge what 5 or 6 miles away from the lake is going to look like and look around that area.
Ah, jeez. Ah, jeez, Rick. 5 or 6 miles away. Well, I know. I remember you said the airport's like sort of in a bend of the river. So I think I'm gonna guess it's. There's like a little patch of like I think I see a cliff actually. I think that's a cliff up there. I'm looking at straight ahead. I guess that's where the airport is. You can see where I'm pointing at, but
I'm kind of imagining where you're looking.
it's kind of cliffy looking, you know.
A little bit. You know what? The highway off to our right side. Oh no, sorry. Or yeah, it is off to our right side. So the highway, it's a main road, and it's kind of crossing in front of us. The Preston Airport is pretty much right off of that. So if you look at that highway, and kind of follow it straight ahead, you might have a better chance at finding the airport as well.
I think I might see some runway lights in the distance. But I'm not sure yet.
Did this one have lights yesterday?
Or what'd you say?
Did it have lights yesterday?
I think so.
Okay.
Because those were excited. No, I know there were some lights, but I couldn't see them for some reason. But I do see something, a couple blinky boys in the distance. And that's just my screen being weird, like my graphics.
Yeah. So weird that Navigraph doesn't have the airport diagram for this airport. So I'll look on my ForeFlight real quick and just verify.
I could be wrong. Or maybe there's another cliff next to that one, so I think that might be the airport itself right there, but...
So you decided on runway 22?
Yeah.
Yeah, the winds are 260, 250, 190 around the Preston area, so... Yeah, 22 is definitely the choice. Good option. Which we're kind of set up for somewhat of a straight in.
Well, I can see the runway still. Or is that the runway there? No. No, never mind. That's not the runway. I'm like... Yeah, I think... Whoa. Are we climbing again?
No, we're level.
Okay.
We're
Never mind.
level. Alright, so use your power to start slowing down a little bit. So we're 130 knots, which isn't terrible, but we want our final approach speed is going to be 90 in this thing.
Yep.
So let's slowly start working on getting there, because now we're starting to get close to the runway.
So would I drop my first thing in flaps for now?
If you're in the white arc, yes.
We're just barely there, so...
Yeah,
Oh, that's a
so-
break. First flaps up. Alright, it's down.
Okay, so I think I see the runway, and so if you look off to, it's mostly at our 12 to 11 o'clock. There's that brown patch up there that's kind of bigger than the rest of them.
Oh, let me zoom in.
I think our runway's in there, and we're kind of setting up for a right base right now. So let's try and get towards that right base here. Watch your altitude. Power. We're getting slow. Pitch down a little bit.
Turn it off, have it off yet?
Nope.
No,
Now
it's
I
off.
did. Now I did. Yep.
Okay.
So pitch
you'll
down,
fly.
get our speed back. Okay. Now start. There you go.
Oh.
There you go.
Hold on.
Alright.
Didn't trim it out again. Hold on. Fix the trim.
Okay, careful, don't go much lower than this. Alright, start making a left turn. So the beacon is right ahead of us. Do you see that?
I think so. I don't want to zoom in too far and lose track.
Yeah. So we need like more throttle. There we go. Alright. Now we're starting to get our speed back. The runway is going to be right off of our right side. See, more complex aircraft can start becoming more to handle, right?
Yeah. Still don't see it fully, but I think I'm making where it is now.
The hangars are right off to our right side right here.
Yeah, I see it. I see it now.
So let's go both your full flaps.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and start making a nice gradual turn to the right. A little more than that. Oh, do you see the runway ahead of us?
Yeah, I think so. Unless that's not... I think that's it.
It's right on the right side of this brown field. Watch
Is
your
it-
speed, more throttle.
Oh, That's okay.
That's right there. Careful
Bit
with
of
the
sloppy
airspeed.
coming through. Oh, she's a little sloppy. It's a little sloppy.
That's alright though. You're recovering, just nice and easy. Smooth controls, there we go. Oh, okay. That wasn't too shabby. Alright. Listen, for a runway this hard to find and you're, you know, still pretty brand new at flying and you're in a, you know, a lot of airplane right now, not too shabby. We got on the runway, that's good.
Yes, no, not only it being, you know, the same color as the ground around it, me being new in a plane I'm not familiar with,
Yeah.
and the runway being as narrow and hidden, you know, narrow. Hidden color-wise narrow. I'm like new as fuck, new as heck to flying.
Do you see why proficiency is really important?
Yeah. 1 second though. Hold on.
Okay. Well, for the viewers out there, we are in Napoleon Dynamite's hometown of Preston, Idaho. And a very, very small airport with a very narrow runway. This looks like a runway that's about 75 feet across. Maybe even less. This might be a 50-foot runway. Yeah, it's got to be a 50-foot runway because I believe the Cirrus wingspan is about 40 inches or so. Or 40 feet, excuse me. And so yeah, this is a 50-foot wide runway, which is extremely narrow, which makes it even harder to find when you're in the air. And yeah, small-time airport. But while Kevin's doing his thing over here, go to the showcase and just explore the Preston area, see what the home of Napoleon Dynamite looks like. Here we go, lots of farmland over here, and this is probably just about a couple square miles, really not much to it.
Oh.
I
made myself some celebratory tots.
You what?
For this landing. I made myself some celebratory tots.
Nice. Gotta have the celebratory tots, man.
Oh, that's hot.
Nice. Did you put
Since
them in
we're
your
Napoleon
pocket?
Dynamites. Oh yeah, they're not pocket right now.
Yeah. I wonder if that's the school. I don't know. Maybe not, but...
Oh. So hot.
How long ago did you throw those in?
I went to go get some water a few minutes ago. My water bottle.
Yeah.
My water bottle.
Wall ball. So, I want to say that the mountains out to our east here is where they were throwing the football.
Oh, he didn't throw the football. He didn't actually throw, but he was rubbing this thing about like.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I could bet you could. But that's where that same scene is where he threw the stake at Napoleon's face.
I want to say that these mountains on the east side are where that was taking place. Freaking idiot. God. Classic movie, honestly.
No.
Look at how small Preston is overall. Well, this is a track, so maybe the school's over here? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Preston's kind of a nice little small town there. Not a ton to it, but it's pretty. I do like the mountains in the distance. Got some nice, beautiful terrain. A little bit of water to explore in the area, too. So it's got a little bit of all of the features. Some good stuff to do.
I'm saying.
Nice. Because, yeah, those mountains on the west side, I feel like would take probably a solid, like, 20 minutes to get to, where the east side mountains over here would probably be, like, 10 minutes max.
You're right.
Huh. Alright. Oh, you're taxiing?
Oh. Too easy to get my tots, so I realized I was rolling.
Come on, give me some of your tots, man.
I can break it. Get your own.
No way, dude. Get your own. Idiot. Alright. So, oh.
Oh, cool. That was a cool foot.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a little shocked. I'm a little surprised it didn't. I didn't crush it.
Well,
So
you know, now that I knew to watch your airspeed a little bit closer, I think I helped you through that a little bit.
Yeah, help me actually find it.
Yeah. It's alright, though.
So
not too bad. I mean... Huh?
I did increase my graphics too a little bit, like the terrain, the details. I brought up this. Maybe I thought that would help, but which it kind of did.
Yeah, it's still a little difficult to find even in that case. Like, some airports in real life are really hard to fly, really hard to find. Like, when I was in the Minneapolis area, the Glencoe airport was really difficult to find because it really blended in with its surroundings. And if you weren't, you know, parallel to the runway, you weren't finding it because of the trees and all that stuff around it. It would totally just block the runway. It was insane.
Okay.
Yeah, so, I mean, I definitely have time for another one. The stream's only been going on for about an hour. So, do we want to fly this somewhere else? Or we want to hop in the Archer? What are you thinking? This is a GA madness today.
Let's we should let's go to the papers. How about then? We can go our official next leg of our trip if you want.
All right. Do you want to do it in the Archer, or do you want to? Or I'm sorry. Do you want to do it your controls, or do you want to do it separate?
We should. I guess we do your controls.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the server. So we can switch the aircraft, because I feel like
well, it was fine
last night, since we didn't do that, it kind of messed stuff up. So
it was a little funky.
Yeah, it was a little weird, weirder than normal.
We were at Kilo Bravo Yankee India, right?
Yes.
That's where we landed at.
Yep.
Kilo Bravo.
What was that, Burley
Yankee,
or something like that?
Yeah, Boily.
Boily. Yeah, Burley, and then... Ooh, we could go to Boise.
Ooh.
Kilo Bravo Oscar India.
Oops.
And if we do...
Kilo Bravo Oscar India.
Osco India, yeah.
Oscar. I got Bravo and Oscar mixed up.
Yeah, if you, we can do that. So we'll do Burley to Boise.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna top this plane off. And assuming I can find Burley, yep, there we go. Nope, that's not it. Yeah. So I'm gonna load in, what's a good number here? Spot ramp 28. And then I'm gonna change the time to like 9 in the morning just so we have daylight.
Yeah, that's one thing I was messing up last night, was the darkness.
The
Never was afraid of the dark until I said, what?
The darkness.
I was never afraid of the dark until I had to land a plane in the dark. Wait, so you're like, if it's a grid, you're the second one in from the top?
Say that again?
2-8? Well, there's parking spots are like, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, it's like 5 by 3, but you're like second one in from the top. That's where 2-8 is?
Yeah, yeah.
Something like that.
Something along the sorts. Alright, do you have your Archer checklist ready to go?
I do now.
Good. Good. Alright, then I will...
Wait, should you stop the server? Do you have to do it again before we...
Yeah, I'm gonna start a new one. I'm just getting myself situated in the game.
Oh.
Loaded in one.
Yeah, I'm loaded in now, but...
Okay. Cool. So now, I can start the server. I will send it to you via Discord.
Wait, if anyone's watching, they could join also, right? If they see the code you give me?
They're not gonna see the code, so...
Oh. Well, wait.
Alright. They can join us in their own aircraft, but they will not jump into our flight deck here.
I'm wondering how many people we can get, like... Is it, like, only 2 people per, like, server or something, or...?
I mean... I
try to, like, maybe, like...
think so.
Just try to get one of our,
Part of me wonders if you could do
flying
more and you could just have them sit in the passenger seat.
That's what I'm saying, where we can go, we can... we could fly, like, a 747, just have a bunch of people, like, also in the server, but, like, in the seats.
Moving around in the cabin.
Yeah.
That would actually be sweet. That would be sweet. I don't hate that idea.
Have one of them be the, like a server, not a server, but a flight attendant.
Yep.
But we would somehow have to lock the the cockpit doors, you know. But you know, just an idea.
Well, in like the 737 Max, you can lock it. I think are you able to do it in the CRJ? I don't know. I know in the Max you can do it. The Max is very detailed, which is awesome. So I think you are able to do that. I would have to check the other aircraft.
All right. Well, yeah.
Well, real quick, I'm gonna go grab myself a root beer because it seems fitting.
I'll do the checklist.
Okay.
Wait, why is it fitting? Wait.
If I don't know, I just felt like saying that. But if you want to vocalize your checklist, I'm sure the viewers would appreciate knowing what you're doing.
Sure thing. Out loud? Oh, okay. Let's see. I have here throttle, 1/4 inch open, cold, mixture rich, primer 4 to 6. Get rid of that. 1, 2, 3. Alright, that's good enough, I guess.
Alright, root beer time.
Okay. Light speaking. I'm doing the quick checklist again, but... excuse me. Oops, sorry. That was loud. Okay. Got lights on. Lights on. Engine start, throttle. Fuel pump is on. Brakes hold. Clear proper. Clear prop.
You good there?
I choked as I said it. Starter engage.
We're starting. Okay. With the fuel pump and the pitot heat still on, huh?
Yeah, fuel on, right?
Well, I usually turn it off before engine start, but I guess it doesn't.
Hey, no,
matter.
just be sick.
You just don't want to put too much wear and tear on those things because fuel pumps, they, especially on Pipers for some reason, they can burn out.
Never thought I'd say I could relate to a Piper, but here I am. Oil pressure, it's in the green. Is that you doing that?
Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw the iPad go up.
Yeah, I did do that. I wanted to turn the fairings off because I hate,
oh, yeah, but
I hate wheel
shoes.
pants, so...
Pants, yeah. Cover door, open. Oh shit, I didn't know it was there.
Yeah, it's
What?
right in the, it's in the back.
Okay, yeah.
Actually, you know what's really funny is when it's really hot outside, we actually keep this door open until we're ready for takeoff.
Oh, because like the propeller gives you the fan. It's like
Yeah.
fanny almost.
Yeah, because it's not enough airflow into the air vents to really move air and cool you down, and there's no AC, so you open the door and you get the prop blast going in the cabin, and you get more of a cooling effect.
That makes sense.
But the higher the throttle setting, the harder it is to hold that door open.
Oh yeah. But then it's I'm going through the actually I got distracted. I'm going through the checklist, or not the checklist, the iPad that says this GTN750XI.
Yeah, you have to buy
something
like
in-
another add-on to do that, so...
I can activate it. Oh, I can't activate it.
No, it has to be
Never mind.
installed. It's like a separate installation, and I'm pretty sure it also costs money too, so...
Oh. Is that just another GPS or something?
Yeah, it's instead of the 430, it's a 750, which is
Okay,
a
yeah.
whole different thing. These are very
Yes.
vague checklists on that iPad.
Yeah, I got mine pretty, okay, well. So he said, K boy, we're going to K boy.
K boy. K boy.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Let me zoom way the heck in. There we go. K, Kilo, no, Lima, Kilo, Bravo. Oscar. In the, Boise. Yeah, Boise. Cool, that's good there. Just maybe getting that done out of the way. Actually, let me zoom in a little more.
I watched you type in the airport, but my GPS data is still loading, so...
Oh yeah, me too. It still says standby, but it should be fine. Hopefully, we'll see. Yeah, next on Ameter check positive. Where the heck is Ameter? That's all the way in the right?
What was that?
The ammeter, check ammeter. Not suction. Ammeter. Where is it on this plane? Down there?
On the engine gauges.
Oh, all times. Okay, that's where it is. Check positive. Yep. Fuel pump off. Off. Mixture pre-lean says, apparently. Fuel selector, switch tanks, it's fine. Transponder code, do... $1200. Avionics set, fuel instruments set check. Oh, what's, where the heck are we?
Oh wait, it did it. Hang on. Whoa, what happened?
It's working,
oh,
okay.
I hit this. Oh, that's what happened. I hit the space bar. Oops. I'm seeing a direct 2 line on my GPS.
Sweet. Me too.
Interesting. Okay.
3006. Wait, do I have to... What time did you set it for? 9 a.m.?
Yeah.
8 a.m.? I'm gonna do... Actually, I think I'm gonna do a sunrise takeoff. So I'll do like 6:40, 6:30. Oh, perfect. It's so beautiful by the time we get there. How long is the flight?
It's probably gonna be like an hour and 20 minutes.
Okay.
You said 6:40?
That's set for 6:30, so we kind of nice sunrise. Like, and then even like we're not gonna be seeing the sunrise necessarily, but we'll be in the sky with it, sort of. Like we'll get to see it. But it's set for 6:30, so.
Okay.
Okay, where was I?
I'm on board.
Yep, okay, yeah, okay, that's fine. So I just set the altimeter. Where were we?
I think I came to the realization of something.
What? Did I suck at this?
No, I wonder if on your controls, it is very strict on the pilot monitoring versus pilot flying thing. So, something I realized is this time you put in something into the GPS and it worked. But I had controls the whole time, but every time we've done this beforehand, I think you've had the controls.
Yes.
So I almost wonder if it's very strict on, because the pilot monitoring would be the one doing GPS and stuff like that, and you would be flying the airplane. So maybe that is why our GPS is never synced up.
Do you have controls now?
Yeah, I do have controls now. I've had them, so.
Oh. Yeah, I'm at the point where it says to test the brakes. I took the parking brake off, so I go forward. I put the throttle up, but that's not going anywhere.
Okay, your controls.
My controls?
Your controls.
Okay, okay, parking brake, okay. That's all I want to do. Brakes. Okay, good. Flight controls, brake correct. Let's see. Up, down, left, right, left, right. Flight controls free correct. Got the nav light in the back, right, of the tail. That's nav light, or the not the blinking one.
Well, it's a position light, yeah.
Position light. Okay, that's working. Beacon's working. The nav lights, or the blue, or the red and green.
Yeah, so let's leave those on since it is darker right now.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if they're working. And they are. Okay. Fuel selector full as tank. Well, they're both pretty full, so it's fine. Oh, this is the run-up we're doing. Okay, well, hold on. Getting a little ahead of myself. And let's see. 0.809 knots. So I guess we'll take off from 20.
Yep, that sounds correct. I got rid of the chart to look at the section rules real quick. Yep, 20, so I'll double check the rules real quick myself. Yeah, 20.
Cool. Let's see. I guess I'll just go take a right, go down, take a left, and way down the taxiway. Okay. I got you. I got you, me.
You is our got me.
Yep.
Alright, so let's make a right 180. Yeah, there you go, and then find that exit to the left. Careful on your taxi speed. We gotta get you some rudder pedals, though.
Oh yeah, I just gotta save up money from first, because I'm yeah, trying to get bills, man, just getting bills.
And now we're off-roading.
Well, okay, well, the turning radius in this thing sucks.
Well, it doesn't help that you're going Mach Jesus.
Again, I'm idling, so at percent, okay, well, I don't know. Maybe I just suck at this.
Well, because you went high power, and yeah, you went throttle idle, but the aircraft continues to roll because it's got like a lot of inertia, so...
Yeah, it's all that sciencey physics stuff.
So you need to actually apply brakes every now and then to... Now, you don't want to ride the brakes. What am I was saying, you don't want to ride the brakes and like, you know, wear out the pads in a day, but sometimes you kind of need them to help you slow down on taxi.
You know, I drive fast, I guess I fly fast. I taxi fast also, so I drive fast, I fly fast, I taxi fast. That's the way how it is, I guess, sometimes.
That's how it be.
That's how it be. You like both ways. Before crossing the street, we're
Clear
good.
right, clear left, clear to cross. That's how we say that.
Yep. Clear left, clear right, clear to cross. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me, jeez. Maybe root beer wasn't the move on stream. Dang.
When you said that, I thought you meant like there's like Boise's famous for root beer or something.
No,
Which I can kind of see, but
yeah, no, I'm just was kind of talking out of my ace.
I do that all the time.
It wasn't fitting for any particular reason. I just wanted root beer.
Yeah. Are we next to a lake or is my... I guess we are next to a lake.
Oh yeah, we're next to some water.
Didn't realize that.
Or maybe
You
the
always
city's
get that
flooded.
close.
Oh yeah, it's even on the chart. All right, so before you roll,
I mean, line up.
mixture's rich.
Yeah, make sure you're rich.
Fuel pump on, landing light on.
Fuel pump on. Landing light is on.
Trim should be set.
Z trim. Nope. You're gonna have to set for neutral. Right.
Yeah.
I can barely see it.
You know
We're
what,
good.
actually. Yeah, we're neutral. I can see it better from my seat.
Yep. See, I got the run up, say brakes hold, magneto's check. Bring up to about 2,000.
Doing a run up on the runway, that's
Oh,
awesome
that's,
spot
well,
to do that.
yeah, well, you know. Or should I? No, you know, whatever, yeah. John, you're right. Mixture rate, tracker flight set, fuel pump on, flight instruments, avionics set, transponder set, alt, cabin doors, window.
Is it on altitude mode?
Is it now? Let's see. It appears like it is.
After you adjust it, yes.
I thought it was, but I wasn't sure. Takeoff briefing. You know, is that the one where we like, you know, if we take off from here and we get 5 feet off the ground, we're going to land over there. But if we get 10 feet off the ground, we're going to land over there.
Well, it's not 5
Right.
and 10, but yes, that is the takeoff brief, yes.
I get the gist of it, but the exact numbers are a little fudgy in my head. But
So, I just learned recently that flight schools apparently do it a little bit differently, but the one I'm used to is if you have any type of failure on the runway, it's throttle idle, max brake, and maintain
Yep.
directional, center line. And then 0 to 500 feet, anything within 30 degrees of the nose, so straight ahead practically, we will land. Anything 500 to 1,000 feet, anything in front of the wings, and then 1,000 or above, the best place to land or turn back if we have enough altitude. But it's a hotter day, I believe. Let me double check here. Yeah, 24 degrees Celsius, so the performance is going to be a little bit decreased, so we can expect to not be able to make the impossible turn.
that's true. Oh. Which that reminds me too, before we take off, I'm going to full throttle. Well, I'll go to about 2,000 there.
And in the event of a real emergency, I will fly and you will run checklists.
Yep, sounds good. So I'm at 2,000. Going to decrease mixture slowly. about bearings today. Okay. So takeoff brief complete. Normal takeoff, heading correct, heading check, correct runway. Throttle pull open, rotate at 50 knots. Stop. Okay. Not bad.
It was pretty smooth.
I do see so myself.
I'm impressed.
No, we're impressed. Oh, we were impressed.
We were, but not anymore.
Then how high should we go?
Well, the direction of flight is, what was it? I have to get rid of this chart. 289er.
289 degrees. So that's about southwest.
It's west. It's a little bit
West, southwest.
northwest, but mostly west.
All right. Okay, mostly west. So we'll be even 1,005.
That is
I
correct.
guess as high as we can go. Any mountains in our way?
So, we're looking at the sectional here, and the highest MEF along our route is 10,400, but that's because the sector that we're clipping the corner of that sector, and the terrain is on the opposite side of that. So we would be safe if we did anything above 8,000.
Okay, so I can, just to be safe, I can go to like 10.5 for the even. Is that too high? Is that too much?
No, 10.5 would be pretty good for this flight.
Okay, cool. There's nothing close though, right? I'm gonna nose
No.
down a bit, so yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So
no, we
I've
are-
gotta do the twirly whirly.
Funny enough is the route of this particular flight is like just about clear of terrain for the most part.
Sweet.
We're like in the valley or whatever, but then we have terrain increasing on both sides almost throughout the entire thing. So like looking off to the right in the distance, you can see some mountains and hills and stuff, and same thing to the left.
Yeah, like seeing. Beautiful morning so far. The sunrise, I mean, the sun might be rising behind us, but
Alright, so I'm gonna act as your pilot monitoring for this flight, so I have something to do. So we'll run the
What's that?
climb check, fuel pumps coming off, landing lights coming off. We will monitor engine gauges, which are all green right now, except the oil temp is a little bit on the higher side. So I'm gonna increase the mixture a little bit, just to help provide some cooling.
okay.
We're still
Wait,
in the
so-
green. We're still in the green, but it is riding high, so I'm just gonna use the mixture to try and help cool it.
So in your controls, if I have the controls, you can still. So I guess if you touch like the throttle mixture in the yoke where the rudders doesn't do anything, but you can still press like the other buttons too. Is that how it works?
Yeah, it seems like it.
I guess, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I never really thought about it, but. I mean, I guess there'd be like primary buttons or primary things in the cockpit being, you know, throttle or being, yeah, I guess throttle mixture, yoke, and rudders, and then secondary stuff we like handle as pilots are the buttons. I guess we can touch both of us. Yeah, makes sense, you know?
Yeah. So did the GPS page like turn for you?
Yeah, that's not one the. Yep. Okay, now it's okay. Now it's back at the. I see the ETE, the GS, the XTK.
Nice.
Distance. Okay. Yeah. So like I said. Yep. Seems like a smooth flight so far. I actually. Is it cheating that I've got a trim now to go up to about 5,000 feet per speed? Is it cheating or is that like?
No, that's how you fly the plane.
Is it good? Okay, yeah.
The whole purpose of trim is to basically help relieve like constant pressure on the yoke.
Yeah.
Because you know your arms and stuff would get tired over a long period of time of like holding it somewhere. So like especially in an extended climb where you're holding back on this thing for minutes and minutes, your arms might get tired. So you trim for your climb speed, and then you should be good to go. And then when you cruise, level off, trim again. And the whole point is to make it as easy on yourself as possible.
I think I'm a little faster than went for a good climb speed. It's a little higher, I guess.
Oil temp went back down a little bit, so I'm going to walk back just a hair to make sure to get us more performance. We're in these conditions, we're basically trading engine temp for performance.
Yeah, right.
Do you want me to change that to Boise's runway?
When we get closer, I guess we can do that. But that's what I wanted. I wanted something like that. Like this in the G1000 we had a second or. So I wasn't necessarily looking for the actual diagram, but I wanted like something like that, like a. I was looking for that this screen.
Yeah, I'm not sure if because you can pull charts up on like the G1000.
No,
I'm not so sure that that's a feature. Besides the actual charts themselves, so.
Just a basic, yeah, just basic runway chart. But I guess we get closer, we can look at the Boise one.
You like the terrain page?
Boise. Yeah, yeah.
Boise.
It's the terrain, I guess it is, yeah. Pretty steady, pretty steady. Still climbing, looks like. It's starting to struggle, I think.
Yeah, probably. I can
Trying to climb up.
Yeah, just keep that speed 76 knots for best rate.
Yep.
temperature gauge is saying now it's about 60 degrees, maybe a hair less up at this altitude.
Oh wow.
So it's getting cooler.
Where do you see that again?
It's right in the above the magnetic compass, like kind of up top where the windscreen is.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Yeah. Is that part of it too? Does that change also?
Yes.
I looked at that.
Yeah, it's your veering.
Oh, yes, I am. Yes, I am. I did that on purpose.
Always, right?
Yep.
We don't
almost
make
at 10,000
mistakes.
though. Nope. Hell no.
We never make mistakes. We would never gear up a CRJ at Omaha.
Why wouldn't we do that?
Oh man. I gotta say, I can't believe I did something so stupid on stream.
It happens.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say, you do it once, you'll never do it again.
Yeah.
Well, if you learn from your mistakes. Why are you pulling up so aggressively?
I'm trying to climb. Is that?
Yeah, but you gotta pitch for 76 knots. That's gonna be your best rate.
I did it. That's what I did, and then I started stalling a little bit.
You
That's what I said,
went
it's
down.
maybe-
You went down to like 65. Like right now,
What's
you're
that
at
mean?
like 73.
Speed right there. I'm also looking at the vertical speed.
That's like 73 right there. There we go. Now we're 75, 76, right there.
At this point, it's like barely climbing though. That's what I'm saying.
That's what happens.
Barely climbing.
So away she goes. Welcome to single engine flying at 10,000 feet.
Yeah. I was mainly looking at the vertical speed indicator, and then that's I lost track of the speed, and I'm stalling a little bit. But
See, do you see why you never climb on vertical speed?
yeah, yeah.
Because that could easily lead you to a stall.
Here we are.
Yes, we are.
And it looks like we're pretty trimmed out, actually. Maybe not.
I'm just messing with the mixture to control.
Yeah.
All right. So cruise check. Cruise power set.
Yep, cruise power set.
Let's pull it back a little bit to like 23, 2400 RPM.
That's what I did. Must have gone up a bit.
Well, I also did the
Yeah,
mixture for cruise, so that's too low.
Yeah.
Let's do like 2350, maybe 2400 RPM for speed. There you go. Let's do 24. Put it up a tick mark. Sweet, right about there. And then we want, so cruise power is set, engine gauges are all green.
Green. Yep.
Yep, and then I have precession turned off, so we don't have to worry about the heading indicator, but in real life you would check the heading indicator for precession. What are you doing?
What am I doing?
I don't know.
So I was looking at the checklist.
Oh, see? That's why you don't fix
Hands
it.
off for like 2 seconds. I was late for 2 seconds.
That's how it happens.
Yep.
Our ETE is freaking out right now. What is happening?
Am I like not exactly? Nope. There we go. Oh, climbing, weight climbing for some reason. Okay.
Yeah. Well, because now that we pulled the mixture back, we're at cruise power, you're going to have a little of extra performance. Yeah. So use your trim to try and maintain altitude.
Yep.
Yeah, our GPS is flipping out, so the ground speed and the estimated time en route is unreliable.
Makes sense. Gotcha.
But we have our distance, which works. Our tracks are both normal, so those are reliable.
So, yeah, cruise checklist, throttle set, fuel pump off. Mixture set, aircraft lights set, fuel selector. Every 30 minutes, I got that going. And we're good. Cruise. Checklist complete. I'm going to keep on my map for now so I can see where I'm going, make sure I'm going the right way. Still. It's like we're on the highway now. We're just kind of cruising down the highway. Like we made it through the city. We're navigated onto the highway. Now we're cruising down the highway.
Yes, sir. This highway doesn't have a lot around it, but yes.
Yeah. Am I still watching the stream?
I don't think so. But let's worry about controlling the plane first.
Oh, yep.
You really got to turn to the left to be on course, though.
That's all I got on the map,
Yeah.
And we geared.
And then try and get us back down to 10.5.
Sorry. Boom. So when should we fly one of these in real life next?
Well, I do have to get my night currency up to par soon. Maybe I could figure out something with that.
Alright.
One thing that I do have to do, though, is get my IFR currency. That's also running kind of late. But my flight school has a Redbird simulator, which is certified by the FAA, so I'm actually allowed to use that towards my actual IFR currency.
What's that?
IFR currency?
Redbird simulator.
Oh, it's just it's basically a FAA certified like flight simulator.
It's got like the movement. When
No, it doesn't have to be full
residents come
motion for it to be certified. It
Oh.
just has to meet, you know, certain criteria. There's different classes of simulator. Like, I don't remember if Class A is like full motion and all that, or if Class D is. But the different classes are the different levels of simulator, and I think the Redbird is like the minimum class.
Okay, so it's just barely meets it, but it still does.
Yeah.
I hate to. You want to I don't mess with it too much myself, but I'm starting to feel the feel in the right wing drift me to the right a bit. Do you want to mess with the rudder? What's it
Trim?
called?
Rudder trim?
The rudder trim.
Yeah, so you feel like it's banking to the left on you?
It's banking to the right.
Oh, it's banking to the right, okay.
See, I'm hands off right now, and it's banking a bit.
Okay, get straight and level real quick. And now let go.
Okay. Did you do it?
Yeah.
Okay. It's pretty good now, I think.
Straight and level again.
Hold on, it's gonna get back on track. Alright, straight and level. Ish. Okay.
There we go.
It's good enough for now. I'll start the, I'll switch tanks in about 15 minutes, I guess.
Gotcha. And for the viewers, this is the rudder trim down here. So one thing that it doesn't happen as much as in real life as it does this sim. The plane really likes to bank when you let go. And then the more fuel that burns out of one tank, the more aggressive it is. So this little rudder trim down here helps keep your plane from doing that overall. Is it still banking to the right on you?
No. Maybe a tiny bit. But I think it's more really good now. My hands off.
Did you set a
Yeah, we're
timer
good.
for when we took off?
I set the timer for once we got to cruise.
And how long were you planning on switching tanks?
That's why that's part of the cruise checklist. It said switch every half hour, so I suppose I could probably do it. We're at about 8 minutes now. I guess I could. I was gonna. It's 8 minutes now. I was gonna switch at a half hour, but I guess I could maybe go 20 minutes. Add 20 minutes. Recommend there. Your silence is concerning me.
No, I'm just focused on trying to get this thing to stop banking on you.
Oh, no, it's fine. Something else I was gonna say, but I totally forgot. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the speed. We're only going about 90 knots, just like last night. Are we in headwind by any chance right now too, or?
Yeah, the winds are coming out of the west in this area for the most part. So yeah, we're fighting a bit of a headwind here.
We did something yesterday, I remember, where
And our ground
we
speed is
gained speed,
unreliable,
right?
so we can't even like tell where we are or how fast we're
But
going.
what did we do yesterday though that we gained speed back? We did something yesterday, I remember.
Well, we were straight and level, and we increased the power. Like right now, somehow your power dropped down to 2,300 RPM. So bring that up to 24. And then you should be doing all right now.
I brought it down when I went from. I was like at like 10,800 feet. brought it down a bit so I can descend a little bit, but it works. But yeah, I actually upped my graphics in the settings a little bit.
And is it
still runs
performing okay?
fine. Yeah, it's running fine. It looks beautiful too. So I think I got it good. I'm gonna see if I can push it higher next time a little bit, but it looks beautiful right now. Not gonna lie. Oh, it's just like Idaho.
Yeah, don't lie to me.
At least we're not in Ohio. Maybe if it's Idaho, Ohio.
Hey yo.
Ew. Going to boy.
Going to K-Boy.
What world are we living in now with all this bad weather? Like there's the whole tsunami thing in the East Coast. On the West Coast, there's, I guess, New Jersey's like flooding now because of a bunch of rains and storms. Isn't there a big thunderstorm now? It's like sort of in the south. Or no? It's
I
like,
can check.
I heard there's a big storm that's you know, forming sort of around, I think maybe Tennessee, Kentucky, maybe.
So right
It's supposed to be real
now,
bad.
there's nothing like massive by any means, but southeast of Atlanta has a cluster of some pretty heavy storms. Where are we here? Memphis, west northwest of Memphis has a cluster of some pretty heavy stuff going on, and then northern Louisiana seems to be having some weather as well.
Oh, Jersey's getting absolutely slammed right now. And Delaware.
Well, Jersey was, but it's doing okay now.
In Delaware, like South Delaware.
The coastline of like North Carolina and Maryland, they're kind of suffering a little bit. Virginia, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then Boston's just having some pretty light to moderate, like steady rains as well.
Anyway, yeah.
Well, the good news is that there's no tornado warnings, it looks like, in the entire U.S.
For now, at least. I'm tired.
Are you?
Yeah. That's why I'm playing tired, you know?
Call it after this one?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. I just remember I have a 9-hour shift tomorrow. Well, it's only 10 o'clock now, but I gotta get to bed soon-ish.
Yeah.
Starting to bake some more.
Right on. So we're about a third of the way?
Yeah, once again. Just about.
Sweet.
Oh my gourd.
What?
trying to keep it level at 10.5 that keep like we're just so bad at, you know, keeping it level. I'm either trimming it or well, I'm not sure what's going on, but it was fine. It was stable at 10.5 and then all of a sudden started dropping.
One thing that can really affect it is like you can have like a wind change, whether it's a direction or a speed. That often has times, oftentimes it has like an effect on your pitching and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because if you catch a pretty huge, like let's say a sudden headwind, it'll want to pitch up, or you know, tailwind, it'll pitch down, and be all over the place. How are we doing on that fuel tank?
Another fuel for like 5 minutes. So I'm starting to bank again too, so looks like we used about a quarter of it so far of the left tank.
Yeah, so I don't know. I never try and keep them more than like 10 gallons apart, because 10 gallons is about an hour of flight.
Okay,
and
yeah.
10 gallons is about 60 pounds of difference.
That makes sense. Okay, well, might as well do it now, I guess. Break it, yeah. Fuel pump on. Tank switch. Fuel pressure is good. Still green. Oil pressure. Everything's green. Fuel pump off.
And the fuel pressure still holds.
Yeah, very good. Everything's green. Check green. Everything green. Skin green.
Still banking to the right.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'll go straighten the level real quick. And I'll let go. Aggressive.
Yep, it's good. I mean, it's good to handle now. Actually, I think I'm gonna switch chairs though. This wooden one's getting uncomfortable.
Okay. If you want, I will take controls. So my controls.
Air controls.
My controls.
Oh, that's better. Actually, do you want to take over for a bit?
Sure.
Philip, I'm gonna take a break and sit on this couch over here.
Okay.
Which is a luxury that we don't have on an actual paper, but
well, the seats aren't. They're a little more cushiony as well, so
that's fair. Yeah, I have a choice between a good office chair that doesn't stay at its own height for a while.
Yeah.
I should have used it, but I have a wooden chair which gets comfortable like on this couch. Oh, kick it.
Now that I took over the controls, my medium turbulence is kicking in.
Oh, yeah, makes sense. I see it. I was wondering what that deal was happening.
Yeah, it's probably a little bumpy up here. There are some higher ups in the area, I think, in my lift too. Let's see. Yeah, nothing like insane, but we got a couple of like moderate turbulence reports. almost at the halfway point. Getting there.
Oh.
Getting there.
Getting there.
Not sure why. Oh, now my GPS is indicating normally.
Huh.
So we're doing about 103 knots ground speed, so we actually are now having a slight bit of a tailwind.
Okay. Yeah, I see.
Oh, you know what? With a tailwind there, airspeed decreases. Up about 100 feet, so I'm gonna just get back down. Nice.
What's the best way to do that? You just, I mean, if it's like anything under 100 feet, you just kind of tip your nose down and do it, but...
Well, you just want to, like, lightly just ease the nose down, you know.
Yeah.
You don't need, if you're only like 100 feet off, you don't need to, like, dive down to get back to your altitude. It can be a very gradual just return to your altitude. You see how I barely move the nose in that case?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because I'm not in a rush to get, you know, 100 feet. Now, if I was 500 feet off, then I'd be a little more concerned and, you know, increase the descent rate a little bit, but I was only 100 feet, so I just ever so lightly just dropped that nose about a degree or two, something like that, and got back down 100 feet in a matter of a minute.
Good to know. Oh, we got another... Oh, you know what? My GPS now is going crazy. So I think when it's whoever has the controls, like so right now it's saying my ET is 36. Now it's 1 hour. Now it's 40 minutes. Now it's 47. Now it's 36. Now it's 1 hour. Now it's 57 minutes. Now it's 36 minutes. Now it's blank. Now it's 54. Now it's blank. Now it's 1 minute.
Yeah, that's what
So,
mine
like,
was doing.
So I think if whoever's in control, I think it's stable for them, but the other person can go heck themselves, I guess, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I'm gonna burn some incense, but we're probably dying for a bit, so...
Some incense, huh?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Why not? Why not?
Why not?
I was burning some incense the other day on here, and I realized that after it was burnt there was a bunch of incense, like, ash in my keyboard.
Oh, that's not good.
No, I guess not. It wasn't the keyboard, it was in my mixer thing. That would have been the keyboard, but...
How did it get there?
Well, I have my incense is on top of my speaker, and then my mixer is under my speaker.
Oh. Well, doesn't the incense come with, like, a tray?
No, I think it's not a tray. Somehow still, yeah, some... It's not spoken very well, though. I think that's right. I got this incense in New Jersey, and it's fancy, so I don't know if it's maybe old, or if it's smoking a little bit now. Alright, we're good. We good.
Whatever you're watching in the background, it's kind of coming through. A little bit.
Oh, it's some Smosh stuff.
Smosh?
Kinda. One of them Smosh is like friends or something.
Okay.
Like, it's not actually that, but, yeah, but,
Yeah, I see Smosh is doing a lot of like Reddit stories and stuff now.
yep.
They read some wild stuff, I will say that.
I've seen some stuff, but, yeah.
There are some crazy people on Reddit, I will say that much.
Oh, yeah. You tell me.
I am telling you, listen.
What was that?
What?
Oh, I heard like the keys jingling, like you're hearing turbulence. It sounds like you're hearing some turbulence.
I mean, yeah, I'm kind of getting rocked around a little bit, but
A little bit.
nothing like crazy. That airspeed indicator's kind of like plus or minus 5.
Yeah. Well.
Well,
Well. I'm gonna go enjoy some of the views. Oh, wow. I'm really tempted to open the window right now to see what happens, but I don't. No, I don't want to crash the plane.
yeah, you get a structural failure for that one, huh?
Yeah.
That's
currently.
extremely unrealistic. I don't know why that happens. I open that window up in cruise all the time, especially if it gets like super hot and we need some airflow.
Maybe even if we're at like 10,000 feet.
Yeah, oh
Even
yeah.
at 10,000 feet.
Oh yeah. Now keep in mind up here at 10,000 feet it might be cold, but
Yeah.
yeah. Because remember, these planes aren't pressurized, so you're not gonna like deprive yourself of oxygen or anything.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. How if I just turn the battery off or the alternator or both?
Well, if you turn the alternator off, we're just gonna get an annunciation and an ammeter drop to 0. If you turn the battery off, we're probably gonna run into some issues and have to refresh everything.
I'm not doing that. What if?
Oh no, our alternator's gone. Uh-oh. Psych.
The only thing I saw was just the amps needles could like going like over just.
Actually, every once in a long while, I will shut the alternator off on my student to see if they recognize the failure and see how they check how they respond to that failure.
It was just. I mean, is there anything else that would happen?
If
Maybe
your
like
alternator
the-
fails,
If you don't notice it, then for a while,
yeah, your battery
the
will
electronics.
die. You'll lose your
yeah, battery would die at
electronics.
some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that would just happen like instantly, right? After maybe like an hour or so or something.
Usually, so a brand new
Or-
battery, they say about a half hour from alternator
Oh.
failure to battery dying. But that's on a brand new battery, brand new aircraft and stuff, like brand new equipment to where, you know, it doesn't pull a lot of charge, but, you know, not just the battery, but if your GPS is old and your radios are old and stuff and wires start to get worn or whatnot, it tends to start drawing more power just naturally. So you might only have 20 minutes, you might only have 15 minutes. It really depends on the condition of the aircraft. So the idea is, I usually say try and get somewhere between 10 and 15 minutes, right?
Right.
But let's say we're here and the closest airport is Boise, 52 miles away, right? Well, we're in cruise, so we don't technically need our radios right now, right?
Technically, no.
So what you could do is you could shut everything off, and then when you get close enough to your destination where your battery will stay on for the remainder of the flight, then you turn your battery back on and you have your radios for your destination. Because if you were to leave your radio running right now and just kept going to Boise, eventually you would kill the battery and you would have no radios, you would have no anything, and that could be dangerous going into an airport, right? Not having radios, as I learned last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the idea is if you're in cruise and you don't need to talk to anyone, then don't. Shut everything off, conserve the power so you can turn it back on and have radios when you get to your airport so you can eliminate one less hazard, which would be traffic or something of the sorts.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. But you know, if you're like within 5 minutes of an airport, you can leave that battery on and then just land at the nearest airport and try and have someone help you.
Yeah, right. That's if it fails. The
Yeah.
alternator fails.
Yeah. Because in this area where we are right now, there's not a lot of airports nearby. Our closest one right now is Mountain Home Municipal, and we're still about, that might be about like 15 to 20 miles away. So like we could conserve battery power for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then we flip it back on and land at that airport. What's the code?
Honestly, actually, I'm looking at the chart right now. Yeah, I see. Yeah, there's Mountain Home, but there's also, I see, unless we're past them already, there I see Gooding and Jerome County.
Yeah, we're kind of in the middle of Gooding and Mountain Home, so I would just
okay.
go with, you know, staying with the forward motion instead of like, you know, turning around and getting all like disoriented.
Oh, okay.
navigationally.
I never thought about that. Like, if we had to, if we're if we're choosing a diversion airport, we've like, I guess we're just gonna pick a few that like they're always in front of the window, sort of.
Well, ideally, but you know, if we were like 10 miles back and we had a failure, then we would go to Gooding. But we're in between the two, almost like right at the halfway point. So it would be better just to kind of keep going forward so you can keep your orientation and just make, you know, the idea is not to make too many turns because you'll get disoriented that way. You want to definitely keep yourself like oriented, and especially because if you're having an alternator failure or a failure of any sort, like you're going to be stressed out, right? And your mind's going to be in like 80 other places. So the last thing you want to do in that scenario is get yourself lost.
Yep. So, what is your say for the ETE right now?
27 minutes and 35 seconds.
Sounds good. It says that here, I'm so often, but it's still flipping through between like 15 minutes and an hour and stuff. Okay. I'm just looking at the diagram. We got 20, so it looks like we got a choice between 2.8. There's 2.8 hour, 2.8 hour, and then 1.0 left. Wait, so yeah, 2.8 left, 2.8 right, and then 1.0 left and 1.0 right. Depending on the wind, this very well be just a, what do you call it?
Well, the winds right now are 060 at 19er, gust 29er, so it's a windy one.
060? Ah, so we're gonna have to, okay. And so it's not a, I keep forgetting, that's not direct in, but it's, thinking of? Well, it's not gonna be that. It's not gonna. Huh?
What are you thinking of?
It's not like a direct in, like straight in.
Straight? No, it's not a straight in.
It's not gonna be straight. I was thinking it very well could be a straight in because we're basically like going that way.
So if the winds are 060 at 19 or gust 29, what runway do you think we're taking?
Yeah.
Well,
one of the 10s.
okay. And now the general aviation parking is on the south side of the airport. So based off of the diagram, which runway of the 10s do you think is more viable for where we're parking?
I'd say 10, right? But 10.
Yep.
Yeah. Either way, I mean.
Well,
It doesn't matter really because it's.
I mean, it doesn't matter, but if we land on 10 right, we exit to the right, and we don't have to cross an active runway to get to our destination.
That's true. I was thinking more distance. Like it's. I mean, if we land and the distance is a few feet more extra of traveling for taxi, then it doesn't make that much of a difference. But yeah, so yeah, you're right. Crossing the runway is, or not having to cross the runway is, always good.
You know, if you ever have the chance to not have to do that, it's always the way to go.
Right.
But sometimes you have
thinking,
no
like-
choice, so don't be afraid to, you know, have to cross a runway. But if you don't have to, I would try not to.
Sounds good. Cool. Got that square and settled up.
You're a square.
How dare you? Ugh. Excuse me for 1 second. I'm gonna go with some more water.
Alright, and then when you get back, expect to take the controls.
Sounds good. Cool. All right.
Alright, so if anyone does happen to come across this video after the stream, there's a little lesson for you guys on alternator failures and then a little, I guess, taxi advice. You should never be afraid of crossing a runway because sometimes you just have to. And obviously, you know, make sure you're cleared to cross or by the tower or there's no traffic at an untowered field. But, you know, if you are landing at an airport that's theoretically untowered and a runway is in favor of not crossing a runway on your taxi, it'd probably be a better move just to be safe. Just in case someone's in the pattern or something and isn't making radio calls, because that does happen, so something to keep mind of. Now don't get me wrong, most people are good, most people make the radio calls, but you can never be too careful. Things do happen sometimes. Starting to get
Alright,
oh,
back. What?
I was just for the video I was just saying we're getting closer to our destination here. We're looking at about 35 miles, a little bit over from Boise, and we will be making our way inbound.
Sounds good.
Alright, Kevin, you let me know when you're ready to take the controls.
Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Alright, ready.
Hydration is very important. Alright.
Yep.
Your controls.
My controls.
Your controls.
Now, that I wasn't really tempted necessarily, but I was thinking, like, what if I just never came back downstairs? What if I just went to bed? I just left you.
Well, I guess I would have. Guess I would have landed this from the right seat, which is my normal day now. So.
That's fair. Like, what if I just, you know. Whatever. But yeah, it's working good. We're in a good standing right now. It's starting to bank a little bit.
Which direction?
Switch tanks again. To the right. As per usual, it seems like. at the point where I'm gonna thinking about switching tanks again. Well, the tanks are equal now at this point, so
Yeah, so this plane
There's a-
just seems to have a tendency to just want to bank in general.
yeah, maybe it's worse when the tanks are.
Is it still trying to bank to the right?
Let me level on. It's. That's good now. Maybe tiny bit, maybe slowly a tiny bit, but it should be good. Actually, how far have we got to get? Another 30 miles, 17 minutes.
33 and a half miles. That's not too shabby.
Cool. Well, at this point, I'm gonna switch tanks, fuel pump on, going back. Fuel pressure's good. Fuel pump off. Fuel pressure is still good. Green, everything's good. A little low. Still on course.
And then, does your checklist have a descent and a before landing section, or does it just have like one of the two?
I think it has both. Let me level off here. I can check in a second. Nope, still falling.
I think I actually have the airport in sight.
Do you?
I believe so.
If it's straight ahead.
Maybe not the
I
airport.
don't hear.
Maybe that's just the city of Boise and the airport's not
Nah,
going
could be.
through.
Let's see. Climb cruise, I have descent and before landing, after landing, shutdown. So, go, baby. Why am I descending so fast? Did I hit like a weird air pocket or something? Weird pressure?
That's possible. You could have hit a downdraft. Because we are going over like some pretty aggressive terrain, and winds do some really funny stuff, the way they bounce off of mountains and stuff like that. And then mountain wave turbulence is also a thing, so the up and down is a pretty good indicator of mountain wave.
I'll keep an eye out for that.
Alright, so we decided we're landing 10 right?
That's correct.
Okay. So what pattern are we entering here?
I'd say we should do right heading.
That is correct. Good answer.
It's just so we're not like crossing anyone else's airspace if they're trying to come in at 10 left or something. Or
Yeah, correct.
see, I know my stuff.
Yeah, when it comes to parallels, the pattern is always going to be opposite for each.
Yep.
The left side's always going to be left traffic, right side's always going to be right traffic.
Well, I didn't think about that necessarily, but I just figured,
But that is in fact the case.
indeed.
Quantus.
So, let's see. 26 miles away. We'll well, so far we get the descent checklist. We have weather avionics checked, approach briefing complete, descent power set, carburetor heat set, fuel pump on, mixture set, and fuel selector full tank.
Okay, which is the right, so we'll leave it on the right for the remainder of the flight if that works for you.
Yep.
And then the field elevation. Oh wow.
Well, I think it's on. Well, I think it's on left now. Actually, it's on left now at the moment. So.
Yeah, change it to right. Yep. Didn't turn the fuel pump on, but okay.
Oh, whoops. Oh, you got the turn on.
Yeah, that's alright. Our fuel pressure is holding, so that's good. So the field elevation is actually only 2872.
So 30i?
Yep.
So, okay. We have a lot to go. So, yeah, it's like...
So if you want, so we're not in a terrible position right now, so if you want to start like a 500 to 700 foot per minute descent or something like that, you can do so.
I think I'm already doing that, actually.
Yeah. Oh, I have the runway lights, and I got the rabbits in sight.
Oh, actually, yeah, so like... Is that can't be... Is that closer one, or do we have anything closer, or is that...
Nope, that's Boise.
Oh, interesting.
And then, don't get like super spooked by your altitude either, because do remember that we have a whole downwind to fly and then a 180, so like our, you know, overall flight distance is extended, so like don't panic about your altitude. Make sense to you?
Yeah, but why would I panic about altitude?
Well, because, like, you know, you're like, oh, we got to descend now, blah, blah, blah. Just remember you have a little bit of wiggle room because we are passing the airport and coming back around because we have to enter the pattern.
So you made it sound like I panic all the time about the altitude.
No, not all the time. No, just when you said, like, oh, crap, we're really high.
That was just me talking about all the weed I smoked earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All of that weed.
I think for now, let's probably stick to... I might just make it even 4,000. Get to there for now, and once we get closer to the airport, I'll drop down, I guess. We're only selling 9,000. Gonna bring it down to, say, 22 RPM. But how about that do anything?
Well, you're descending pretty rapidly right now.
I guess I am, indeed I am.
So, I mean, as far as your throttle setting, just pay attention to your airspeed. Because we're over terrain, it appears smooth right now, mainly because you have your turbulence settings low, but we are over, like, terrain, so just stay below the yellow arc, just in case you were to hit a bump or something like that.
Trim it out again to there. Okay.
And then keep about this heading right here. This is setting us up pretty good for that right downwind.
I didn't say this before, but I'm doing this on purpose. I did this purposely, getting a good downwind.
Oh, there you go.
Like
well,
legit,
there
actually.
you go. That's some good aeronautical decision making.
I know we were saying before, jokingly, being like, yeah, I totally meant to do that, or even like as an accident or something, but
yeah. Hey, real quick, if you look at the GPS behind us to the right, now that we're descending, we're starting to get some terrain showing up.
Yeah, I see that. Oh yeah, the mountains we're below a bunch of mountains. Wow. so it's easy now that I have you can actually see the airport lights and all that.
Yeah, bigger airports, a lot easier to find.
As we have on the site, it's good to, be able to select, to set up for whatever configuration we want as far as like downwind or if we're going like straight in or whatever.
Yeah.
But now I can actually see it, it makes it way easier. So this is a good descent plan and approach plan that we're making now, which I don't think we did at all yesterday. Either flight we did.
No, probably not. We were just doing some late night tired simming,
Yeah,
so.
But basically the equivalent of like the last hour of like a 4-hour drive in the middle of the night from like from tour or something.
Yep.
It's like a couple hours left. It's like 3 in the morning. It's when I get home. Everyone's tired. I'm half asleep. I'm going like 90 miles an hour. I'm like, let's just get back.
Yes,
Makes sense.
indeed. Oh, yeah.
Let's get right there. I still see it. What do we say? 39 feet? Make it 4,000?
3,900, but if you want to either just slow the descent or level off a little early just for now, because we got down relatively quickly and we still have some distance to kill, so.
I'll bring it down to even 6.5, I guess.
You're bringing it down to a 5.5.
5.5. That's what I meant, 5.5. There we go. Come on. Four, I guess, apparently. I have lost sight of the airport. That might just be in climate compass. Yeah, it's climate compass. Okay. What do you call that thing that's like that's splitting the windshield there?
I don't even know what the actual term for it is. Yeah, I just say the beam, honestly.
It's, well, the airport, I just couldn't find the airport for a second, but it's behind that. Pretty sure at this point. It's like giving me anxiety not able to see it, but it's later. Nope, I'm still descending, I guess. Is that other plane that's out of there too right now? Is that a player or is that, do you see that?
No, what are you looking at?
Oh, it's like, maybe not. I thought I saw it was like a tail light or something in the air a minute ago.
Well, do you have nameplates
Oh,
on
yeah, I
it?
see, yeah. No, I don't, but he's coming like right at us now, sorry. Did you see it's like to our, oh, probably, 2 o'clock now? Coming up. Or 2 o'clock now, maybe or 3 o'clock.
Oh, Stormbroke 58?
Must be, yeah. I have the nameplate straight on right now, but yeah. I think I know they got here already. There you go, right now.
Yeah, he's behind the mountain that's in front of us, though.
Oh no, there's some coming real close.
That one I am not seeing.
Huh, bitch.
Yeah, no, all I got is that Cessna 207 at our 2 to 3 o'clock, but behind the mountains.
This guy's really close. Look at the picture he sent me.
Okay.
Where is he? I think you're gonna see it. Nah, it's tough to see. Never mind. But interesting.
Don't get too
Seeing other players
distracted.
here. Nope.
Alright, so we're well within 10 miles, so I'm turning your fuel pump and your landing light on.
Sounds
I'm
good,
bringing
thank
your
you.
mixture up. We'll go full rich for this part of the flight. Because now we're at more normal field elevations.
Ah, yeah.
Okay, so fuel pump's on, landing light's on. We're entering the right downwind for 10 right. Mixture's rich, and then flaps will be as required.
Ascending, let's see, yep. Four, five. So what does it do to have the fuel pump on, though, like during this process, like?
So the fuel pump is an electric fuel pump that. Oh, hang on a second. Is this one runway under us? What the?
Is it?
Looks like one, but it's not marked on the section. Maybe it's an old runway.
Hey, I was expecting the runway to be.
Weird. Unless it's like a secret military thing. I don't know. But anyway. So you have two fuel pumps in the Archer anyway. You have the engine-driven pump and you have the electric pump. Now, the engine-driven pump, when you're at low power settings, is weaker. So the fuel flow may become, you know, the pressure might be too low for the fuel to keep flowing and running into the engine, right? So the electric fuel pump is basically a backup for that. And then you also turn it on not just because of the engine-driven pump being a little bit weaker at low power settings, but also it's a backup to if you're in a critical phase of flight, like climb and approach and stuff like that. If your engine-driven pump fails, the electric pump keeps the fuel flowing, and your engine doesn't die.
Right.
So the biggest thing is going to be in case the engine-driven pump fails, but it also, you know, the engine-driven pump can be weaker at low power settings. It's kind of like a dual, you know, double-edged sword.
Makes sense. Alright, let's see. At this point, probably gonna need to concentrate.
Yep.
Okay. See the runway there. About to go leave it in just a second.
And then just turn left a little bit to be more.
Yeah, trying to get more parallel with it. Now, is 1-0 right, the one that sticks out more, right? Or is that the one that's...
Yeah, yep, it's the one sticking out more. So
But again,
turn a little more to the left because we're still kind of going towards the runway right now.
Yep. Alright, flaps one down.
90 knots.
Power down a bit. Let's see, the runway is not quite at, was it 90, 45 degree angle behind us?
45.
Yeah.
And then we're still kind of going towards the runway, so you might just want to continue your base turn into final.
Okay, yeah. Turning base final.
Airspeed's looking good, 80 knots.
Oh, there. Oh, wow, pretty lined up already. Sort of. Oh, a little off, but I can adjust.
That's quite the overshoot.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Okay, so
Flaps 2.
yeah. And then pretty quickly here, full flaps and 70 knots.
Full flaps, going down to 70.
Yeah, we do have a stiff crosswind from the left side.
Oh, yeah.
So
I
you're
can feel
gonna
like crabbing a bit.
yeah, we're crabbing quite a bit. So try and slide a little more to the left.
Fly to the left.
Now use that power. There we go. Okay. And then just try and keep us as straight with the runway as possible. Okay, you're good. And you have a lot of runway, so feel free to do what you need to make this cross landing work. Okay, so remember, we're going to wind up banking into the wind, so your left wheel is going to touch down first, and then when you're about to land on the runway, you want that rudder, that right rudder, to be straight in line with it so you don't pop any tires. Careful, careful, careful. Just hold it off, right rudder. That wasn't bad, that wasn't bad.
Actually,
That's pretty decent. You know, sometimes you're going to get that stall warning horn ripping on you. You want to do that less often in a Piper, but in a Cessna, a good landing generally comes from that stall warning just kind of like ripping right before you touch down. Because the thing about a Cessna is that it loves to float. So if you're getting that stall warning horn, it's actually a sign that you're going to make a smooth landing, but it's not as much so in a Piper. So if you want to continue down the runway and exit right for us.
yep. Exiting right. Piper 2, Julia Bravo, exiting wing can.
When able.
When able. Yep, that's fine.
When can. Piper 2, Juliet Bravo, make a right on Bravo 2, and then contact ground.
Bravo 2, I contact ground. Ground 2 Julia Bravo.
Contact ground. Huh?
Contact Brown 2 Juliet. Bravo. Oh, that was on that. That's a cone. And we're going. Okay.
Alright, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down.
Slow down.
Why are you going so fast? Holy crap. Throttle idle. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Oh man.
Alright, we're good. Let's get my pitch there.
Alright, so stop the plane. And contact ground.
Where the heck even are we now?
We're on the south side of the airport. So just contact ground and say you're going to general aviation parking.
Yeah. Okay, so Boise ground, 2 Juliet Bravo, going to general aviation parking.
Alright, so you would say your position and then where you're going. So it would be like 2 Juliet Bravo is clear of 10 right on Bravo in this case. And then we're going to general aviation parking. But Piper 2 Juliet Bravo. Oh, Piper 2 Juliet Bravo, taxi to general aviation parking via Bravo Kilo.
Bravo Kilo, taxi to general aviation parking, 2 Juliet Bravo.
So you want to go to your right. Bravo's on your right side.
Bravo.
And then kilo's gonna be like a diagonal left, like turn off. And slow down, you're taxiing at Mach 6 again.
I got you.
We're gonna have to break that habit from you.
Oh, I know.
You're gonna get on the taxiway, or
Yeah.
all right,
Right now,
it's gonna be this left
This is not
turn.
the
No,
taxiway?
no, that's the taxiway edge. That's the
Oh.
center line. Is that single yellow line? So
Gotcha.
careful.
Oh.
Slow down. Slow down. Ugh. Slow down. Slow down. Brakes. What are you doing?
I'm braking.
Where are you
I'm braking
going?
as much as I can, trying to turn.
Why are
Oh,
you?
no.
And okay.
And stop.
we have to get
Try
you.
braking.
We have to get you some rudder pedals, brother.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's just run the shutdown check from here.
Okay. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Shut down avionics off. Avionics off. Off. Are you doing that? Am I taking over or wait?
I got you. I should have.
Okay, shut down throttle, idle, magneto, check. Idle, cut off, mixture. All switches off, aircraft lights off, nav lights on, brakes release. And blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah.
Okay, so the prop stopped spinning, so mag's off.
Oh, I went to the logbook menu. Okay.
Oh,
So,
I turned that off. You might want to turn that off. So mags are off. All lights and everything are off. Yep, there you go. And then battery master and alternator off.
Oop, oh, wrong one. Oop, oop.
There you go. Retract the flaps as well, if you don't mind. This looks really funky on stream. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have crashed into a hangar. Now, I'm gonna give you some credit. I've been to Kevin's house and I've tried his controls. He doesn't have rudder pedals. He just has the Turtle Beach yoke and throttles. So it's really difficult to taxi a plane without actual like rudder pedals and toe brakes and stuff like that. So I'm gonna give him credit for that. But as soon as he does get rudder pedals, you better slow down your taxi and control it a little bit better.
That's planned. Get out.
So
Get out of my plane.
yeah. So how do you? I want to hear you do your own debrief. So how do you think that pattern and landing went? Kind of debrief me on it.
Could have been better. The only problem was I think was the fact that I overshot the base a bit, or going on its final two.
Do you know why you overshot final?
I wasn't too familiar with exactly where the runway was, how parallel it was. So if I could, if it's if I could have seen like more, again, I just couldn't see how clear the runway was. Like it wasn't clear where exactly it was. So if I knew where it was, I could more easily keep parallel with it.
Yeah, so the biggest thing with that part was when you were in the downwind, especially when you were starting to come abeam the numbers, for some reason you kept turning towards the airport, and it was less of a downwind and it became more of a base, and you kept getting closer and closer to the runway in your downwind as you started descending. So then by the time you had to turn final, you were already so close to the runway that no matter how you turned, you were going to overshoot. So had you kept yourself, parallel to the runway in that entire downwind, that would have gone a lot better for you, especially because the headwind, we would have had a headwind on base, and that would have made our base to final turn a lot easier to line up with the runway.
Right, yeah.
But you kept just getting too close. And then how do you feel about that crosswind landing?
I didn't feel too much of a crosswind, but by the time I started getting down to the runway, real low to the runway, like I did some left or right, and that helped me a little bit.
Well, you don't want to do left rudder because the crosswind was coming from the left. So you want to bank. You want to bank into the wind, and you want to do opposite rudder. Now, for you, that's kind of hard to do because you don't have rudder pedals, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so you want to
Oh,
bank.
also too, I still have other rudders, so maybe that's what helped me there with that.
Yeah, I was probably helping you a little bit. So yeah, but that was pretty good. You flared just a little bit early and aggressively, and you were still a little too high to do that. So that's kind of what caused like the stall warning to start, you know, screaming at us. But ultimately, you held it in a fashion where we didn't stall and slam into the runway, so you saved it, which was really good.
I got you with that.
Yeah, so that landing was pretty fair, and then once we get you rudder pedals, they'll start to come more into, especially with crosswinds, they'll be a lot better. And then the taxi was a nightmare, but again, rudder pedals. So overall, great job.
But the taxi though, it's like you bring the RPM up to like 1,000, and then once you start moving, you bring it back down or something, right?
Yeah, so
those numbers right.
Yeah, so normally you want to keep it at 1,000, but if it starts keeping you too fast, you want to go throttle to idle, but you also want to use the brakes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. But yeah, so there we have it. We visited Napoleon Dynamite in Preston, Idaho, and then we continued on our trip around the country. So yeah, that's all I have for today. Any last words to the stream, Kevin?
What nice looking hangar wall we got in front of us here.
Yeah, this
Nice view.
Who would have thought that 2 streams in a row we ended up in a crash?
Well, you know, we didn't officially crash, but
We crashed into the hangar.
a bit of fender bender, I'd say.
The right wing hit the hangar and then it pulled us into the hangar.
It's one of those, like, just buff out the scratch, I guess. You know, it's no, we don't need to call insurance or anything. It's one of those accidents.
Oh yeah, well, there you go. But anyway, so thank you to Kevin for flying with me and making this a nice, fun first GA Madness stream. No one joined this time, but it gives the opportunity for people to see that we are occasionally doing GA Madness, and you can hop online and fly with us. But the next stream, we're going to be probably back in the 737 MAX. I think I am going to fly in Canadian airspace from Canada to Canada. We're getting gutsy here, trying to expand our flying capabilities outside of the United States. So you can expect the 737 MAX in Canada. And I don't know exactly when that stream is going to be, but hopefully soon. So stay tuned. Thank you to everyone who may have came in and viewed during the stream, or anyone who views this stream after the fact and it's recording. That's all I got. Everyone have a good night, day, whatever it is, wherever you are. Take care, and we'll see you.